Hey there, welcome to day 18 of Step by Step September. My name is Mary. For today's video, we have 4 different movements. We're going to do a combination of standing and down on the floor or mat if you're using one. As with our other videos, we'll go through each of the movements at the beginning and then we'll jump into the workout. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have an awesome workout. Let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to start in a 4 on the floor or tabletop kneeling position. I've got my shoulders right above my wrist, my hip right above my knees. And what I'm going to do is I curl my toes under, come up into like a bear hold position, and we're going to rotate and kick. Alternate to the other side and kick. So we'll just alternate back and forth. We've got 6 repetitions on each side. We've got it planned for 3 rounds. All right, so we'll rotate like that. This is one way we can do it. The other way is you might be looking at that thinking like, I don't know if I want to do that, and that's okay. If you don't want to do the full kick, that's all right. I just want you to rotate from side to side, practicing bringing your hand even just a little bit up off the floor, or we can just alternate like this. Then we'll slowly come up into a standing position for a reverse lunge. We've done this previously in the series. I did bring a couple of pieces of equipment this time. I apologize for not showing these different modifications earlier. So I've got a blanket and a yoga block. If you don't have a yoga block, that's what the blanket's for. But I'll show you 2 different ways to do the lunge. So we're just going to stand. We want to have some room to move and just stand in feet hip width distance apart. We're going to alternate stepping back into a lunge. 6 repetitions on each leg. If getting your knee all the way down to the floor isn't in your workout at this point or at all, no problem. That's what we brought these extra pieces of equipment for. So we've got this blanket and this yoga block, and just do a lunge like this. All right. So that's the alternative way to do the lunges, raising the floor up to our knee. We'll come back down to the floor for our 3rd movement, which is a plank front tap or reach. I do have a water bottle for this, just as an object to put up in front that I'm going to reach toward. We're going to come into a fully extended plank position. You can also bring your knees down to the floor if that feels more within your workout at this point. I'm going to spread my feet a little bit wider because I want to keep my hips from moving around a lot. The closer our feet are together, the more core stabilization that we are doing. And so sometimes we may not be at that place, so we want to spread them a little bit wider to keep our hips nice and stable. And we're just going to reach forward and tap that object. 6 each way, so it would be like a total of 12, alternating. And then we'll be standing for our 4th and final movement, which is a Sumo Squat. And I'll have you stand with your legs out wide and your feet are pointed outward. We're working our inner thighs as well as our glutes. We're just coming down into a wide squat, pressing up. We should feel this a little bit here in the inner thigh. And we'll just do 6 repetitions of these. If you wanted to, you could hold a kettlebell, a dumbbell, a little weight plate if that was something that you wanted to add a little extra resistance to it, but that's not necessary. So those are our 4 movements. Let's go ahead and jump into our workout. We do have it planned for 6 repetitions each, 3 rounds through. Do as many reps and rounds as you want and have time for. Hope you have an awesome workout. Let's jump into the business end of things. All right, we'll go ahead, come down to the floor and get set up for that kick through, and 6 each side. Here we go. Remembering that we don't have to kick through if we're not wanting to or ready for that yet. Just going to the degree that our body is saying, yeah, I can push this. Here's 4, 2 more each side. I can push. I feel good in this. It's challenging me a little bit, one more each side, but not feeling like too much. Okay, we'll go ahead and stand up. Remembering that if we'd like, we can keep an object there to bring the floor up to our knee. We'll go ahead and alternate reverse lunges. Three more each side. Getting a little wobbly. Last one on this leg and one more. 6. Okay. Come down to the floor. I'm going to grab my water bottle and get set up for that plank front reach tap. All right, here we go. 6 each taps with each arm. Do enjoy these. 5, 6, and 6. Great job. We'll come back to standing carefully. Don't want to get a head rush. And do those sumo squats. And we'll be done with round one. Just like that. Okay, here we go. I think these are just such a fun type of squat. Just a different way to get that squatting movement in. 3, 2, and 1. Round 1 finished. Go ahead and grab some water if you'd like. Take a quick breather, and then we'll get ready to jump into round 2, or I guess kick into round 2. We're doing those kick throughs. That was kind of silly. Oh well. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and get set up. Lift my knees up off the floor, and here we go, kick throughs. Man, how's your body feeling right now? I'm gonna be really transparent with y'all. Mine is good, but it's getting a little tired. 5, one more each side, 6, and 6. All right, go ahead and come down to the floor. We'll slowly stand up and move into those reverse lunges. Yeah, it's a little tired, which is totally okay. There you go. When our body gets tired in this way, it's really important to listen to it. Dial things back a little bit, give it a little more rest, a little more recovery. So maybe we're making some adjustments. I know for me, there's 3 more each side. You know, easing up the amount of other activity that I do throughout the day. Last one each side. 1 and 1. Whew, that felt good. Coming down to the floor, get set up for the plank reaches. Yeah, so dialing back other things, maybe not doing as much cardio, or you know, I like to walk throughout the day, which is super important. I'm still doing it, just not being as, a little less. Here we go, 6 each arm. A little bit less, just to give my body some extra time to rest and recover. Really focusing in on stretching. Here's 4, 5, 6, 6. Okay. We'll come up and do a sumo squat. Well, we'll do 6 sumo squats and then be done with round 2. Yeah, and just sleeping, making sure, really prioritizing getting good quality sleep. Here we go, 6. Yeah. So since my body's just a little bit tired, getting that sleep, making sure I'm going to bed at a decent time and winding down. Here's 3, 2, and 1. And just letting my body get what it needs. We'll come back down to the floor. Get ready for round 3. Yeah, and rest. Rest is really important. So if your body's starting to feel a little bit tired, kind of check in with your sleep. And we'll go ahead and get set up and do those final round of kick throughs. All right, here we go. Yeah, make sure, check in with how your sleep is going. Are you getting enough? Feel like you're burning the wick at both ends? Are we powering off screens, including our phones? Are we doing some scrolling in bed? Should we put those down? Maybe read a book. 3. Stretch a little bit. Do some deep breathing. 2. What are some ways that we can 1 facilitate more restful sleep and, shutting down our brain, getting it to release that melatonin, help us fall asleep and hopefully stay asleep. To kind of let our body have that time to recover and recharge and recuperate like it needs. All right, one more round of reverse lunges. When you're ready, we'll go ahead and get into it. Three more each leg. Yeah, my stability is a little off today. Not a problem. Just be a little bit more careful. One more each side. 1. Okay, we'll come back down to the floor. Do those plank reaches. One thing that is I believe worth noting, come up into that plank, is that sometimes the up, here we go, and down. So when we alternate standing with coming to the floor like we are today, some people, they might be like, oh, I don't really love that. It's okay. These are not in the order of these movements, 3 more each side, are not, a requirement. So you can switch these up. 2, last 1 each side. 1 and 1. Okay. Ooh, there we go. 1 more exercise, sumo squats for the day. Yeah, it's not a requirement to put them in this order, so you can switch it up and do them in whatever order feels best to you. So if you wanted to do your standing first and your floor step second, or vice versa, just whatever feels right to you. Just know that that's always an option as well. Okay, here we go. Last exercise of the day. Last 6 reps. 2. 5, 1 more, we're almost done. And 6. Excellent job. Great job today. I really appreciate you being here. I hope that your body's feeling okay. Just, circling back on what we were chatting about a few minutes ago. If you're feeling really tired, really prioritizing rest, finding ways to help your body kind of settle down, especially before bed. And take extra kind care of yourself, your body, your mind, your heart. Looking forward to seeing you again here tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Take it easy.